Hi everyone, today's video is going to be a best and worst of Maybelline. So I'm going to go through everything I own from a brand. I've done it with a few brands and I'll link that whole playlist down below. I know I've done Urban Decay, Smashbox, CoverGirl maybe? I'm not sure. I'm not sure every brand I've done, and some of them are old, so obviously I've gotten like new products since then. So if there's another brand you'd like to see me do, let me know. This is obviously not everything they have out right now or everything they've ever had out. This is just what I happen to have in my collection. I didn't go buy a bunch of stuff just for this video because I'm not really in a position to do that. I feel like most of us aren't. But I have done a full face Maybelline before. I did like a get ready with me, and I'll link that below in case you're interested in seeing some of these items in action. So I'm just gonna go in no order, I guess. Well, I'll grab lip products because they're all together. I have a few lip products from Maybelline. I recently got this lip liner from Influencer, so I got it for free for having a channel pretty much. And it's the Color Sensational Shaping Lip Liner. This is the shade 134 Pink Wink. I do have it on today. I know you can't really see it because I have a very dark lipstick on over it. But this is a very, very nice lip liner. I feel like it's really creamy and really pigmented, but it doesn't bleed out. I feel like sometimes lip liners are too creamy and they kind of feather, which for me is one of the reasons why I use lip liner. Do y'all see? There you go. I hate when that happens with your mascara. Get up there. Whatever. Sorry, that was kind of random. But you know, when your lip liners feather and bleed out, this does not do it. I really like it. Now, this shade specifically is a little shiny. I wouldn't say it's metallic. That'd be dramatic. But it is a little shiny. I personally don't have an issue with that. I don't feel like, you can really tell when I put lipstick on over it. You let me know if you feel like you can. But I really like those lip liners and I recommend them. I have two of the Maybelline color elixirs. And some of these things might not be available anymore. And if they're not, I'm sorry. Again, I'm just going over what I have. I like these. These are a kind of thick gloss. And they are, I would say, semi-opaque. They're not all the way opaque. You do kind of have to layer them. And they're thick. So I can see why some people wouldn't like them, but I do like the way they look on the lips. I know that like they're out and people aren't really into them, but I like a lip product that's going to last forever. These Too Faced Melted Matte, that's what I have on today. They last forever. These Maybelline Color Sensationals do not. But they're still really good, and I like them if you don't mind a thick gloss. Maybelline Color Whisper. Now, I don't feel like these are made anymore. These, this is the shade Cherry on Top. It's a nice pink shade. It's kind of like sheer, but it does have some opacity. It can be drying, and I feel like that's kind of the opposite of what they're supposed to be. But this one at least can be, but it is pretty on the lips, and I do like the way it looks. And what is this? This is a Maybelline. Oh, this is a Color Sensational lipstick. These are new. I got this when I got the lip liner. This is the shade 075 Undressed Pink. It's a very bright shade. Also, it's extremely opaque because of Color Sensational shine. I just assumed it wouldn't be, but this lipstick is very opaque, very comfortable, and I like it. I don't have any problems with any of those products, honestly. Next, I guess I'll do base products just because they're here. So I have the Maybelline Master Fix Wear Boosting Setting Spray. I do have this on today. I love a setting spray. I feel like this helps my makeup last a little bit longer. I don't know, but I just like it to help, my makeup kind of settle down. I have normal to dry skin, and sometimes it can look a little powdery. Nobody likes that. That's not a good look. So this does kind of help settle it down, and I just like the way it looks. It's got a very nice fine mist. I have it on today, like I said. And I did use it also to kind of brighten up this pink. This pink is a very nice shade, and I did not brighten it up, or what is that called? Foil it under my lower lash line, but just for like my spotlight, I did do that, and I really like it, and I think it's a nice product, and I'm a fan. I then have the Maybelline Dream BB Fresh 8-in-1 Beauty Balm. I have this on my skin as well today. This is a great BB cream. I would say it's light coverage. It's not like the heaviest coverage of all time. And if you have really bad skin, or I'm sorry, that's not very nice. If you have a lot of blemishes or something and you want a heavy coverage, not that you have to, but if you do want that, you're not gonna like this. But if you're liking a light coverage, if your skin's pretty good and you don't feel like you want to cover up a lot of stuff, or if you have bad skin and you feel like you want to cover it up, whatever you want to do, like I said, I have it on today. I do have some redness that peeks through a little bit. I feel like it sets down really nicely, and it's just a nice product. and it looks like skin on, like, let's see. Let me get really up close to my skin. Yeah, I feel like it doesn't look like I have on any base makeup, which is what I like. I would rather have lighter coverage and it look like skin than a heavy coverage and it'd be like, girl, you got on some foundation. So I really recommend this. And like I said, I have it on today. I also have on the Maybelline Fit Me Concealer. A lot of people love this concealer and I understand why. It is under my under my eyes today. Now I also used it to cover up, like, I have a blemish right there. I feel like on the face, it's not the heaviest coverage. It's okay. I would say like it's a medium coverage. Under the eyes, I think it does really nice. I don't have super dark circles. I do have some dark circles, and I feel like if I don't do anything under my eyes, I feel like I can tell, and I don't like the way that looks. So I just put a little bit under my eyes, just right there, like little whoop, whoop. Not very much. I see, you know, like when you watch tutorials, you see people that are like making the triangle, and they have like, you know, half of the bottle on each side of their face. I just do like let me show you. Well, I'm not going to put it on my face, but I literally just do like that much. Works for me. And then I set it. It sets nicely. I have some fine lines under my eyes, so I can't really say like this creases because I think it doesn't. It's just like that's, like you can see I've got like that little fine line there. Got a couple over there. That's just how my eyes are. What are you gonna do? But I think it does look nice, and it never looks crepey or thick like some can. So I'm a big fan of it, and it's not very expensive. I mean, you know, it's all Maybelline. It's not, though Maybelline can get expensive. Any drugstore product brands now I feel like are getting higher and higher. But it's very nice. I have the Maybelline Set and Perfecting Loose Powder. I like this powder. I like a white kind of setting powder. Under the eyes, I do feel like it's a little, I don't know, maybe it's not as finely milled as other powders. Like sometimes I feel like powders just feel like silk. This doesn't quite. And I feel like it can make my eyes look a little crepey, excuse me. I like it, it's fine, but it's not my favorite, and I wouldn't purchase this one specifically again. I also have the Maybelline Instant Pore Eraser. So this is one of those like typical silicone primers. When I first started using it, I felt like it was pilling up, but I don't feel like that anymore. So maybe it was just like the way it reacted with my skincare. I'm not really sure why it did that, but I don't feel like it does that now. It's really cute packaging, which, you know, is just nice, but I like it. I don't know that it does enough for me to justify buying it again, but it's fine. I don't have anything like bad to say about it. I'm just kind of like, meh about this product. Then I have the Maybelline Master Contour Cheek palette. I have the shade light to medium. I believe they have a light to medium. They have at least 2, maybe 3 shades, which I appreciate because these colors work for me. I really like them, but I can see that this contour shade is not going to work for a lot of people. Now, I do have the contour on today. I don't have the blush or highlight. I love this. I love everything about it. I feel like the contour is cool toned. It does a nice job kind of like chiseling my face. Chiseling, we're going to use that term lightly here, without being too hard to use. I feel like sometimes contours, they're just kind of finicky. This one's really easy to use. This blush is a matte blush, which is what I personally like, and it just gives a little bit of, you know, rosiness to the cheeks. And this highlighter is pretty good. Now, it's not as like as impactful as some of them. And so if you are that person that's like, I want highlight blinding to the sky, you might not like this. I'm gonna blend it out. But for me, it's exactly what I want. It gives you that natural glow from within, and I just think it's beautiful. If you're looking for like some cheap products in the drugstore, I really love this little trio. And then we'll go into eyes. I don't have a ton of eye products from Maybelline. I have some of the color tattoos. I feel like these are like the OG products. Maybe not, but I just love them. I feel like people got really into them. They bought a ton, and they used to have collections. They'd come out with like 6 different ones every season, and they stopped doing that, and that's fine because they do dry out, but they're so good. I like a cream shadow still. I feel like people are over it. I'm not over it. I still like a cream shadow, and these are just really nice. You know, you put on your cream shadow. They don't crease. They don't do anything bad. They just give you some like pigment so that when you put a gold on, it's going to be a little bit more intense. So I love these. If they start to dry out, I just mix when my gold dried out, and I just mix it up, and it was fine again. So I recommend them. I have the Maybelline Brow Precise Micro Pencil. Now this is a pretty thin pencil. And I do like it as far as the application goes. However, I just like a powder, and I don't think that it's like anything against this pencil. Did I have in a powder? I feel like with the pencil, it's not this one specifically. I've used some that are really waxy. I don't think this is. It's slightly waxy. It's less, I mean, it's more waxy than like, what is this? This is the Anastasia Beverly Hills Perfect Brow Pencil. And the Maybelline is waxier than that. But I also feel like it's really warm. The shade is not on here. I want to say it was like medium brown or something. I just feel like it's really orange, and I don't love it. So this is not one of my favorites. And last but not least, I have this little duo. I don't like Maybelline eyeshadows. I don't feel like they're that good. Sometimes they swatch, like this one actually swatches really nicely. Like that light blue. Swatches really nicely, but it doesn't show up on the skin. And you know, swatching things is great, but if it doesn't show up well, it doesn't really do you any good. So I've tried a couple of their like bigger palettes. I've tried some other things, and I'm just not a big fan of Maybelline eyeshadows. I'm just not. I do have a white. I forgot about that. I forgot to pull that one out. Here it is. This white I like for like an inner corner highlight, but it's still not. I like a very impactful inner corner highlight. You can tell I usually put like just straight white glitter. This one's not as impactful as I like. I just feel like they're not that pigmented or blendable. I would skip over Maybelline eyeshadows, at least what I've tried. And that's it. That is everything I own from Maybelline and my thoughts. I do like a lot of Maybelline products, as you could see. A couple of them I wouldn't, a couple of them I'm just kind of meh about, so I don't hate them, but I wouldn't purchase them. And a couple of them I just don't recommend. So I hope you found this video helpful. As always, if you have any questions, requests, suggestions, comments, go ahead and leave those down below. And I'll just see you all soon. Bye.